This video is going to be about my current diet routine and what I've learned over the years and why I have settled on this particular way of eating. I woke up this morning and I was just thinking to myself about my journey with my diet and how much it has affected my life, and also when I witness other people's diets and I think to myself, I would never do that to myself, and I have specific reasons why. A little background about me. When I was younger, I used to get headaches frequently. In fact, I got them once a week in high school. I used to just call it the end of the week headache. And I slowly learned that headaches could be caused by many things, but there are three major categories: disruption in sleep, disruption in diet, and hydration, or how much I'm drinking in the way of water, as well as stress levels, of course, too. But I was pretty bad at taking care of myself back then, particularly with drinking water and food. And if you don't drink water, then you get all of your water from food. That means if you skip a meal, you'll get dehydrated. I didn't know that back then. And so I was the type of person that would always carry water and a granola bar or some kind of food with me everywhere I went. This is because if I got hungry, it was a problem. I knew I had to eat, otherwise I'd get a headache. So I was very attentive to the feeling of hunger in my stomach. And I was that way for a long time, through college and early career and everything. And I was able to tame the headaches by getting a regular sleep schedule and eating regularly, and for the most part the headaches would just fluctuate when things got stressful or hard, or I changed my sleep schedule or something. It wasn't until a few years ago that I discovered something called intermittent fasting, and particularly the one that's called 16-8. And what that means is, in a 24-hour day, you only eat for an 8-hour period, leaving 16 hours of no food, no calories at all. Just leave your stomach to clean itself, and just don't put any food in there. You can drink tons of water, which I do frequently in the morning hour, which is right now for me. So when I adopted this schedule, I would feel hungry in the morning. But what I was surprised about is that I just drank water and I would never get a headache. And the hunger would go away. It had no effect on my energy level. It was completely a habit thing of the body. And I read more about it, and your body expects food at the same time regularly, so it releases a hormone that makes you feel hungry. It has nothing to do with the fact that your body needs energy. As many people will say, I need food in the morning for energy. And it's completely untrue. If I don't eat in the morning, my clarity level is higher. I don't have to spend time preparing food or eating food. And my body, after a week of not eating breakfast, I can still feel a little bit of hunger sometimes, but I know that it's not real and it's not going to lead to a headache. And it's a great opportunity to drink lots and lots of water, pre-hydrating myself for the day. If I do drink a lot of water in the morning, I'm actually able to drink alcohol in the evening if I choose to, or I'm less likely to get a hangover from the dehydrating effects of alcohol. I noticed that was one of the effects. I still get hangovers very easily though. So I wanted to share that about this journey of not eating breakfast, and finding that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but you have to understand that breakfast means break fast. You should not eat food after a certain hour in the night. You choose that hour. I like to say 7 or 8 p.m. 8 p.m. is probably a good marker for me. No calories after 8 p.m. And then I wake up and I don't eat until about noon. I can drink lots of water, and amazingly, a lot of times, what I was thinking about this morning is that slight feeling of hunger can actually be thirst, disguised as hunger. Because sometimes I'll feel this little bit of hunger in my stomach, and I'll just drink a lot of water, and I feel fine. as I was mentioning, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So the other thing I'd like to share is when you start doing intermittent fasting, the last thing you want to do is eat something heavy or unhealthy for lunch. And one of the great things about the intermittent fasting concept is it makes you more conscious of what you're putting in your body when you are putting food in your body. So breakfast is the time in which you have an empty stomach and now you're putting food into it. And the whole digestive system starts up again. So I think the best thing to eat at that time is fruit. And I've been making these morning fruit smoothies that now that I'm doing it, I believe I'll do it for the rest of my life. The foundational ingredients are bananas and spinach. So a banana spinach smoothie is delicious and perfect to break a fast. I've also over the years learned that if you sprinkle granola on top of it and eat it with a spoon, it's kind of like a cereal, except it tastes really good. It's got all the nutrients of the fruit in there, and if you have vegetables or spinach, all that's in there. No dairy, of course, and then the granola makes it more enjoyable to eat, and it's crunchy, which is satisfying, and the chewing of the granola allows your mouth to release the enzymes that help you digest. So if you just chug a smoothie, some people, I've heard that it's harder for your stomach because you haven't mixed it with the mouth enzymes. So that's worked out really great for me. I've also been soaking chia seeds to put in there, and putting oatmeal or mixtures of oatmeal and cranberries and stuff, all to add great flavor. So that's kind of what I've learned recently, and I feel it's a great system that I'll probably do for the rest of my life. And I just wish to share it with others because it took me a long time to figure this out and find it. And now I think it's just the way that the human body is built, that you're supposed to have periods of time with no food in the stomach so that your stomach can clean and heal and your body can attend to other things. I don't like this idea that people are instantly putting food in their mouth when they wake up. And so I feel great about this and just wanted to share it in this form.